here and share my labor and delivery story with you. I had my son April 5th, and labor and delivery stories are like my most favorite thing to watch on YouTube. I know I've been missing an action. I used to make videos 2 or 3 years ago, but I did stop because life happened. And now I have a son, so I'm not gonna make makeup videos anymore. I'm gonna make videos about him. I'm gonna do his labor and delivery story now, and then I want to do his 1 to 2 month baby update because he's gonna be 2 months June 5th. So I thought I would just combine the two. Plus, nothing really happened during his 1 month of life. And a lot happened during his 2 month. So, and they're kind of like similar, like 1 month and 2 month. So I just thought I would combine them for you guys, but that will be in the next video. So I just wanted to do my labor and delivery story now.
What happened, Papa? Did you think you fall out? Dora?
Okay, so I got pregnant in July. They said I conceived July 13th maybe or something like that. I'm not exactly sure about when, but I did conceive in July. I am a single mother. I had a pretty easy pregnancy, even though I was high risk. It was very easy pregnancy for me personally. So yeah, my due date was April 5th, and he did come on my due date, April 5th. My contractions started at 7:30 in the morning, and the contractions just felt like they didn't feel like period cramps to me personally. It just felt like a very tightening feeling in my lower abdomen. It's like really hard to explain. I've never felt anything like it before until then, obviously. But it definitely didn't feel like period cramps to me. So just like a very tightening feeling in your lower abdomen. And the more and more you get dilated, like the more tightening it felt. I don't know how to describe it. It's so weird. But yeah. So my contractions started at 7:30 a.m. I do live with my parents, so I was home with my dad only. My mom was at work. My brother went to school. So when my contractions started, like I started texting my sister and my cousins, like, oh my God, like today's the day and I'm having contractions, like he's gonna come tonight. Like I just knew it because I've never felt contractions before and I was feeling them. So they told me to download the app. So I downloaded the app where you can time your contractions. And so I did that, and I was timing them, and they were 5 minutes apart, and the app kept telling me, like, go to the hospital now. And I was like, is this friggin' app lying to me right now? Like, oh my God. And I was, like, so nervous because it was very, like, surreal to me that it was actually happening. So, yeah, I went downstairs, and I was, like, trying to wake up my dad. He was sleeping, and he thought I was just, like, being overly excited because it was, my due date, but I was being dead serious. Like, I was having contractions, and the app was telling me to go to the hospital now, and I didn't want to go alone. My dad was sleeping. He wouldn't wake up. I was getting, like, so nervous. Like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I should listen to the app or what, but I did call my doctor, and she told me if they were 5 minutes apart, then to go to the hospital, and they were. So I got my dad up. He got ready. He was taking forever, and my mom was on the phone with him. She's like, you better hurry up. Like, she's not messing around. Like, she's going to have the baby at the house if you don't move it. So, yeah, we left, and I know, like, when you check into the hospital, you're not allowed to eat because if you need a C-section, you're not allowed to have anything in your system. So, before I checked into the hospital, there's, like, a Wendy's that's close to the hospital, and I'm like, Dad, get me Wendy's because once I go to that hospital, I know I'm not going to be able to eat anything for the next 2 days because who knows what's going to happen with this labor and delivery. So he gets me Wendy's. He's like laughing at me. I'm laughing too. Before I even get my fries and whatever I ordered, like I started throwing up because I was so nervous because the hospital is right next to Wendy's and I was like, oh my God, this is really happening right now. Like, ah! Christian's over here. Say hi, Avavis. Say hi to you too. He's trying to fall asleep. But anyways, so I like threw up from being so nervous before we even got to the hospital because I have really bad anxiety. I'm back. I have this little guy with me. Say hi, Bobbin. Say hi. Say hi. This is Christian. He is the love of my life. I love him so much. Look at those blue eyes and that lip. That bottom lip that mama loves. Argo. Argo. He smile. Yes. Oh, he's such a sweet boy. Okay. So anyways, as I was saying, I threw up before I even ate my fries because I was so nervous because the hospital is like right next to Wendy's. So right when I got to the hospital, they wheeled me in. I checked in, put the gown on, peed in the cup. They had to check me, which, girl, when they check you, let me tell you, it hurts like a bitch. Like, I'm not gonna lie. For me personally, it hurt really, really, really bad. Like, that was the part that hurt the most for me because they go all the way up there, girl. Like, all the way. All the way to China. Like, I'm not joking. Like, it hurt so bad. It hurt more than pushing out this little guy. Okay? Okay. No, seriously, though. But that was me personally. Like, I don't know. Like, every woman's different. So, me personally, it hurt like a bitch. So, yeah. So they checked me when I got there, and I was already 5 centimeters dilated, and I wasn't in that much pain from the contractions. So the nurses were like all in shock. They were like, "What? You're 5 centimeters dilated, and you're doing amazing. Like you're doing so good." And I was like, "Oh my god, whatever. Like I don't know, this sucks." Um. So they checked me. I was 5 centimeters dilated. And then they're like, okay, like you should get the epidural soon in like a half an hour. And I'm like, what? Girl, we need to relax. Like I just got here. Everything was just happening so quickly. Like I was in shock. And the epidural like scared me a lot because it's a huge needle going into your back. Like who wouldn't be scared of that, you know? And it's my first time, so I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what it would feel like, and I wanted my mom to stay with me, or my dad to stay with me, or my aunt to stay with me, but they weren't allowed to because it was a sterile procedure. So I was alone, and I had huge anxiety about that. I was like crying hysterically because I wanted somebody to stay with me, but they couldn't because it was a sterile procedure. So, hold on a second.
Where's it? We fix it.
All right, I'm back. It was a sterile procedure, so the doctor came in. I was crying. The nurses were holding me, and the nurses were so sweet. Where I gave birth, they were just the nicest like woman. They were so nice. They were amazing, awesome nurses. Um, she really calmed me down. The anesthesiologist, I think that's what it's called. That's what he's called. The epidural doctor gave me the epidural, and honestly, it didn't hurt at all. It just felt like a pinch. Like that's all. It just felt like a bee sting. Like literally all it felt like. Like I freaked out over nothing. I was like, that's it. That's it. Like literally what? I was so confused. Like it didn't hurt. So yeah, I had all that anxiety, was crying over nothing. Obviously, like that's me, my life. So I got the epidural. And after that, like probably an hour up, bless you, Papas. Right after that, maybe like 45 minutes to an hour. I'm not exactly sure on the timing. I was dilating pretty quickly. Everything, like I said, everything was going so quickly. They were like, okay, it's time to push. I was like, girl, what? Hold up. I'm like, what? Like my mind was blown. Just because everything was going so quickly and like I wasn't able to like soak everything in and just like I don't know, it was so weird. Everything was just going so fast. Like I don't know. So I pushed. We did like the practice pushes with the nurses and it just went so quickly. Like it was only I only pushed for 29 minutes and he was out. He was born at 9:09 p.m. at night. He was born 8 ounces. No, sorry. I can't talk. He was born 8 pounds, 4 ounces, 20.3 inches long. He's an Aries baby. He's a beautiful boy. The moment I locked eyes with him, like, I fell in love. Like, I love him so much. I don't know what I would do without him. Like, that day was just so surreal and so beautiful. And just so amazing. It's just a day I will cherish for the rest of my life. Like, it was amazing. Like, I can't describe it. It's just an amazing experience, an amazing feeling, and such a beautiful, beautiful, precious day. Like, it's your baby that's born. It's an amazing, awesome, big day. So yeah, um, no complications. Everything was so fast, and I'm very blessed to be able to carry a child. I'm very blessed that I had an easy pregnancy with no complications. A very easy labor and delivery.
He's saying hi. Christian says hi. Yes, you say hi.
And yeah, that's my labor and delivery story. Tomorrow I'll be filming his 1 to 2 month baby update, so you guys can look forward to that. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Say bye, Christian. Say bye.